Hey there, my friends, how are you? What are we doing today? Today, I'm going to show you some of the best ways that you can farm with Sneaky Goblins at Town Hall 11. That's right, I'm going to show you two different strategies, one air and one ground strategy that you can use in almost all of your farming raids with Sneaky Goblins and get so much loot. We're going to do live attacks right here in the video. I'm going to break it down, give you all of the tips, and that's getting started right now. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Captain Nemo. Welcome to another video, a farming video. Today we're going to be looking at Sneaky Goblins at Town Hall 11 and two best ways that you can use them. One with ground, one with air. Super exciting. Before we get started, make sure to smash the like button. Come on down to my Twitter and my Discord and make sure to subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of exciting stuff going on there and you don't want to miss out. So come on down to the Twitter or Discord and make sure to sub to, of course, our YouTube channel right here. Now, what's this first strategy that we're talking about? Well, the first strategy that I'm going to run right here is actually a combination of two of my favorite strategies nowadays at Town Hall 11. I love running basically loons, farming with loons at Town Hall 11. Mass loon actually works really well. There's usually some sort of a combination of troops that pick up the stuff once the loons go through and kill all the defenses. But in this case, like I said, the Sneaky Goblin attack would work amazingly well with it. So today I'm going to show you, we're going to do this attack. Now, I normally don't use the clan castle. A lot of people ask me to because they use the clan castle all the time. So in this case, I'm going to use the clan castle. It's going to be a stone slammer with an electro dragon in there, electro loon, and a rage spell. Now I'm bringing a clone with me. Notice I'm bringing a clone. That clone spell is going to be either for the electro dragon and the loon, right, the clone and the rage, because they can explode the Pacific part of the base. But if you don't have a stone slammer and you don't have an electro dragon and a loon, you're going to be using a clan castle in this case, then you can use the clone spell on the loons. That's right, on the balloons. As you bring them into the base, just clone one part of them. There's more loons that come out of it, rage that whole part and blast through the base. You could do that as well. In this case, I'm most likely going to be using the stone slammer with the clone and the loons, but again, I might change it up. So let's see what we can find over here. This is gonna be a really awesome attack. We're gonna be looking for a strong base, something that has all of the defenses. Like this right here is a good base to hit, except the artillery is down, you know, so I'm not gonna be able to attack this one. But let's see what we can do with the next one. So like I said, I really like this attack strategy. The Sneaky Goblins work really well to like come out afterwards and clean up all of the defenses. I mean, all of the storages and etc. It's really good attack strategy. I like it. So let's find a base that we can take out. I mean, this is probably one we could take out, to be honest with you. Is it worth it? Oh, why not? We got the send a stone slammer in this way, electro loon it. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. So we're gonna send the stone slammer along with the clone rage. We're gonna do that. Once the stone slammer goes down, I'm gonna send the heroes behind the stone slammer. Clone and a rage. I'm saving my Grand Warden. We're gonna poison. I want to get that dark elixir out. I want to get that with the queen, so I'll pop her and get that going. Now we have a nice little setup where I can send in my loons from one part of the base into another, which is really nice. I'm gonna end up doing that with the Grand Warden behind. We're gonna send in the loons and go from this side, I think. So basically 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Grand Warden on air, and a bunch of loons behind. Pop the Grand Warden and we're gonna rage them. Pass the 3 loons this way. Gonna freeze the Inferno and then rage the loons again. And I'm gonna start sending in my Sneaky Goblins behind. And then the right there, the part where the Sneaky Goblins go in, like this part right here, I'm gonna double up and send all of them in this way, because they're gonna go through and basically, as you notice right now, just clean up and take out whatever is left. They're really quick, and there's going to be a bunch of them, so they're going to be able to get some stuff out and then get to the last. Of course, that's the part that isn't going to be able to get through, but as you noticed, I punched into the base. I got into all of the dark elixir, and that's kind of what I wanted to get through. And I had a little fun with the loons, like trying to do a clockwise lala without the lava hounds, just the loon part. But I mean, it works out really well. As you notice, it's a fun attack, right? It's a lot of fun, and you can take out a lot of stuff, and then the goblins come in and take out stuff at the end. So it works really well, especially if you can get the electro dragon into the base. One thing I did wrong, in my opinion, I went in against the air sweeper. That's one thing that you might want to keep track of if you're running this attack. Make sure you don't go right into the air sweeper. But otherwise, it works really well, and it gets out that dark elixir that you want, that dark juicy elixir that everybody gets to, and you get a bunch of other resources as well with the Sneaky Goblins as you put them into the base. Now let me show you a different attack. Let me show you a ground version of this attack. One of my favorite attacks actually to use with regular goblins too for farming. Let's get to that one. Alright, so what's the second attack? What's this ground attack that I'm talking about? Well, have you ever ran a goblin knife? That's right, a goblin knife. This is a sneaky goblin knife, just like goblin knife with a bit of a variation here. Now, like I said before, I don't usually bring a clan castle with me, so normally in this case, if you do, a wall wrecker is perfect. A wall wrecker with 2 ice golems, it's like 2 extra freeze spells that you can bring with you, so that's a really good one. Plus it breaks through. The idea is to send your giants in the front as big bunch of tanks, with the wizards and the heroes behind, with the Grand Warden and everything right into the base. You get in there and you blast as much as you can, open it up enough to get through directly to the dark elixir, and then the Sneaky Goblins behind will clean that up. If you don't want to get to a specific part like a heart of the base, but you want to get through as much of the base as possible, you send in your main kill squad into the base and as soon as they get through most of it, or at least half of it, you send in the Sneaky Goblins and pick up the rest of the loot that you did from the main army. This is a really good one to use. Like I said, it's like a goblin knife but with Sneaky Goblins instead. I bring 5 wall breakers with me because normally I don't run this clan castle. So if you are one of those people that does not run a clan castle when you're farming, you don't have a wall wrecker, then you bring the 5 extra wall breakers with you. That's to get through the first wall. Once you get through the first one, you have a jump spell to get the giants into the second part, and that's like halfway right through the base. Realistically speaking, that kill squad with the spells and everything is not going to get through more than half the base, and that's what you want to do. Get in through half of it, take as much resources as you can, or get in through, like I said, to a heart of the base, like to the dark elixir storage just in the center. This is what this attack is really good for. So let's actually go for it. Let's attack and see what we can do right here. Let's find a good base. Again, looking for a base that's like an actual Town Hall 11 base that has things upgrading, not upgrading, but in full strength, so I can show you that this attack works really well. So Goblin Knife, yeah, I actually have a video on Goblin Knife with regular goblins. If you want to see that, I'll link that above so you can check that one out. This is a beautiful attack, beautiful one to use with Sneaky Goblins, but again, everything is dead. This is a dead base. Look at this, dead base with all this free loot. I'm gonna hit next. I don't really need the loot. We're upgrading our Eagle Artillery, so I'm gonna hit next on that one as well. See if, ooh, another dead base. What's going on today with the dead bases? I wish I did need loot. All right, this is a pretty good one. Here we go, and there's the dark elixir right in the center, right? So we'll try to get to that. All right, awesome. So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna try to get to this dark elixir. We have a whole bunch of stuff in the middle. We can probably get through with the wall wrecker, maybe even down center. All right, to try to get through. It's gonna be tough to get this dark elixir because it's kind of like tucked into the middle, so maybe from this direction would work. Let's try that. Maybe we could do it from this direction. All right, so I'm gonna go and test right here. Test to make sure I break through this part. Excellent. So now that we're broken in, I'm gonna send in the wall wrecker. I'm gonna send in the king. I'm gonna send in the queen. I'm gonna send in all of the giants with all of my good old wizards behind. We're gonna try to make sure that the wall wrecker gets through at least a specific part of the base. I'm gonna start healing right away. I want to make sure that I heal, and I'm gonna jump in, and then I'm going to most likely freeze and try to rage that center in. Right, the idea is to make sure. I forgot my Grand Warden. Let me send him in with the Queen. I'm gonna get my Queen into the base. We're gonna pop her right now. Try to get that. Get the single, which is good. King is gonna pop his ability. We're still freezing things, which is good. As you notice, I'm able to get through a lot of the base with that main good kill squad. Now that I do, I have 50 Sneaky Goblins. How are we going to make this attack work? Well, we're gonna do this. All Sneaky Goblins, look, it's gonna chew right through this wall. And then what's gonna happen is these Sneaky Goblins are gonna go on a run. Ah, look at that big giant bomb, took them all out. If that giant bomb didn't take them out, they would have picked up all of this elixir. That's what I wanted to get to. What an epic fail. Let's look, now I gotta deploy the archer somewhere, right? Where can we deploy the archer where it's not gonna get killed? Nowhere really. Maybe here. There you go. We can pick up this this loot right there. But no, I figured I'll send him in this way because we have this this wizard tower right here, right? So I figured, oh, this one's not working, so I'll just send him in and they'll sneak right through the wizard tower. What I should have done is I should have sent them in through the center because the giants went through there for the other elixir collector. But there was a live wizard tower there, so I figured, hey, I'm gonna send them in this way to try to get through, and they went right into the big giant bomb. Either way, as you can see, just with my main kill squad, I was able to get most of the base, almost half of it. And then the Sneaky Goblins behind, think about it this way. You kind of decide what you want to do. Do you want to run them afterwards, like after this whole thing is done? Or do you want to run them straight in with this attack? Just everything into the base directly. Either way, that would work, but I'd like to know in the comments, so let me know down below what works for you if you run these types of attacks and how this does. But I love running Sneaky Goblins and farming. They're really good with loons, and as you can see with the giants, well, if you can avoid the big giant bombs, they're good with the giants in the front. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, folks. Got a lot of exciting stuff going on. You don't want to miss out. While you're here, check out this video right here. This is a really cool one, and I'll see you there.